Good.
He's
Are you sure? Okay.
Only thing is
he's
that like
just too much.
I don't
And he's
think I
like
know
he's
Austin's also like
always
the
gonna want to know
stress,
where
I
he
think.
is, who he's talking to. You never know what
Because
he's gonna
like
fucking say.
people's head, you know, and because he's been so quiet, it's like because people have like ulterior motives. But I haven't like even Kiefer like when it was me, Keith and Kyle. He was like, so who's going home tomorrow? And I was like, well, all I've heard is Josh. So
Okay. So you, Keith, Kyle.
so I said I was like, if me, Kyle, and then I was like, I know for sure. Beth wants him gone. Dad wants him gone. And then I know Victoria will just do whatever.
Victoria
wants. She's not gonna.
Victoria's gonna vote Josh out. She told me twice today.
So that's 5, and then we just need.
Have you talked to Beth about it? I talked to her this morning, but
I just know she's like the guy's a fucking go.
okay.
Like that's what she's been saying. And so, and I know Kiefer was like he wants to be with the house.
Yeah. I think Kiefer's gonna vote for me to stay.
Oh, I think so too.
I think you are for sure. I think Victoria is for sure. Stu.
Right.
And I've had people tell me for sure, but like, am I just getting paranoid right now, or are there whispers going around?
No, I think it's because of what happened last week.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? That's why you're like, well,
Because I'm getting a little antsy, and I don't know why. Because I've been very calm this entire week.
you've been fine. I think you're fine. Like I would tell you, I'd be like, listen,
Okay.
there's potential. Like I would start talking.
Okay.
Like I would tell you.
Okay.
Because if roles were reversed, I would want you to be like, listen.
For sure.
I'm not gonna say who.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I would just, start talking to people.
Okay.
But it's nothing like as
I mean,
far.
I've talked to people all day. I've had conversations, and everybody keeps reassuring me that everything's going to be unanimous. It's just the last couple conversations I just had that's making me think that.
Really?
Yeah.
Who did you talk to? Jed and who?
Ty.
Ty's been kind of sketch.
Okay.
He's the only one that he's like, well, listen, the only way that I see him going is if, people don't want to target on their back for next week. But I just don't see people, like to me, if they were to vote you out, then like, I feel like no one's going to trust with anyone in the house. Because then like, no matter what anyone says, you're probably going home. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then also I don't think people want to go against Austin.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Because it's different like going against like our team. Because it's like whatever, but to go against like someone that just won.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like then it's like, oh, like I can't trust any of you fucking bitches. You know? So I think you're fine. I just know Ty is just like, oh, like that's the only way I could see it. And I'm like, what? Like, why keep bringing it up?
Yeah, because you brought it up a couple times now.
Right?
So like, I felt good the entire week that it's gonna be unanimous, but like,
I think it's going to be.
am I just hearing whispers in my head, or it's like?
No.
Okay.
I think it's going to be unanimous.
Okay.
Like and I'll come to you like tomorrow.
No, and I trust you. Tell me.
If someone's like, oh yeah, like I think it's flipping.
Okay.
And then I'll be like, listen, we got. Because even like all day today, I've been like, listen, Ty, like, like at least with Ro, like you can at least like reason with him and have a conversation with him.
Right.
And I was like, and you can kind of see like where his head's at.
Yeah.
And I was like, with Josh, like you don't know.
Right. That's what I keep telling people. I'm afraid that they think that Josh is just going to be like, I'll vote however you want to vote, or I'll throw the HOH.
And that's what I told Ty. I was like, and then what happens when Josh stays?
Yeah.
And then he just keeps getting swept by. Because people are like, oh, let's keep him his target, let's keep him his target. And then he makes the Final Four.
Right.
And then I was like, and then he has a great case where, oh, I almost went home week 1 and week 2.
Right.
And I made it all the way to the end.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I can't let that happen. Like, that's so embarrassing. So, I don't think.
Okay. And even if I have 5, Austin breaks the tie for me, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And I've asked her multiple times.
Okay.
Where I'm like, would you like ever like consider
Yeah.
just like sending Ro home?
No.
And she's like, no, absolutely not.
Okay. I just talked to her in HOH half an hour ago too, or an hour ago, and she said like.
Well, I know because she's also just stressed because she's like, oh, like he said from like, then I was target. So like, why?
Exactly.
Like it doesn't make any sense for me to keep him anyways.
Exactly.
So, I think you're good. Don't
Okay.
stress out too much. I just think it's because last week,
Yeah.
everyone was like, no, like all of you are good.
Yeah.
Josh is going home.
Yeah.
And then literally the
Yeah.
day out, 2 hours before,
Yeah.
everyone was like, just kidding.
Yeah. Well, I knew flipping's always a possibility.
Well, of course.
Like, that's a risk you have on the block. but
Exactly.
I just want to like reassure or like be
No, make
reaffirmed.
sure that people
Yeah.
are still.
Yeah.
Well, of course, there's nothing worse than going to talk to someone and they're like, well, I've been debating, I'll be honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you talked to Latoya at all?
I talked to her yesterday, like after the house meeting, and she told me, you don't even have to campaign for me. Like,
Okay.
I'm gonna vote for you to stay.
Okay, that's good.
And I take her to be 100% genuine.
That's what I'm saying. She doesn't seem like the type to be like, because I remember like with like the whole like Julie thing, she was always like, well, I still need to make my decision.
Yeah.
To me, she was never like 100% certain.
Right. I will chat with her again though, just like
a touch base.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I know that Kiefer will just do whatever like majority does.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kiefer will vote for me.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Feel your stress.
All right. Thanks, Bray.
Yeah, of course.